What's up, guys? Ken here from Seattle with you again. All right, today's video is all about the perfect summertime boats. Why do I say that? Because all of these boats are equipped with a wake tower, sound system, plenty of seating, everything you need to get out in the summertime, wakeboard, ski, pull some friends on a tube, party with your friends. And every boat in this video is under the $100,000 mark. And also, chicks love these kind of boats. Let's get into it. Okay, guys, here we go. Thanks for joining. Real quick, before we start, before I forget, please hit the subscribe and the like and the bell real quick for me, so I don't have to do drywall and painting until I'm 70, which is kind of the reason I started doing YouTube. Much appreciate it. Okay, for those of you that don't know, this is a Heyday, and these boats are so cool. $73,500 for this baby. And I mean, it really looks like a high-level competition wake boat, but it's actually quite affordable compared to those boats. Those boats are around $250,000. You know, this one doesn't quite have all the bells and whistles. It's got more of a basic Mercruiser inboard motor in it instead of one of the more high-end, high-horsepower motors like some of the other boats. But I mean, for the price, just what an awesome boat. Just a beautiful boat for the summertime. Serious chick magnet boat. I give it a score of 10 on the chick magnet scale. Here's another one. Okay, 20-footer. This one's $85,000. What a cool design. You got the swim step, you got that lower swim step. 2 rear-facing seats with the cup holders built in. What an awesome custom boat. What's not to love about it? 320 horsepower Mercruiser inboards in these boats. Okay. $85,000. What do you guys think? Are you good with the Mercruiser inboard 320 motors? Are you not a fan of Mercruiser inboards? I don't know. I'm on the fence. But this style of boat, this nice, you know, for a serious wake boat, ski boat, I mean, I think they have the best price. You're not going to find a boat. I haven't found a boat that compares to these for this price. The ones that I see that compare to this are quite a bit more, so. Okay, another one, $91,000 basically. This is the 22-footer. Love the colors on this one. Very nice. More subtle. Not so flashy. There's a nice smooth look to it. And you can see, because it's a 22-footer, you can really seat a lot of people in this boat. Serious party boat. That's Heyday. Give them a 10 out of 10 on the chick magnet scale. Okay, let's move on. Chaparral. All right. I love Chaparrals. This one actually has an outboard instead of an inboard. Nice Yamaha 200 though. Very nice motor. Okay. $76,855 for this. 21-footer. Okay. So, comparable to the boats we've been looking at. And, man, Chaparral boats, from the side view, I think they're just beautiful. The lines and the style of the boat, it's beautiful. They are sexy. I love the Chaparral name. Look at that nice bow with some handrails to hang on to. The boat's bouncing around a bit. Nice to have that. They get the full wakeboard tower, but they also have the little wakeboard tower around the motor too. So you have 2 options. Whatever you want to tie the rope to, you know, you have the option. Nice bucket seats up front. Comfortable looking seats. Plenty more seating on the bow. And just because it doesn't have wraparound seating on the inside, it's still got seating all the way across the backside. And those back seats right there, that section of it flips up, so you have some nice cushy rear-facing seats. So, sweet boat with a sweet motor. You know, maybe you prefer inboard when you're out doing water sports instead of the outboard, but nice motors though, really nice motor. Okay, here's a 19-footer, 76,000. I don't know, I'd be curious to hear some opinions. How do you feel about having an outboard motor on a boat if you're going to be doing water sports? I mean, I like the motor better. I really like that Yamaha Outboard 200 better than a Mercruiser inboard for sure. But that at the same time, you know, maybe it gets in the way a little bit. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. But again, similar layout to the last one. Nice, comfortable looking bucket seats, nice bow seating all around. Seats across the back. Got your basic gauges, kind of not the flat screen, but you know, kind of a basic setup, but nice. Nice bow again. They got some handles to hang on to. That's nice if the boat's bouncing around. And actually doesn't have a wake tower on this one, just the canvas top. But you got the little wake tower around the motor on the back there, so it's probably good enough for most people. And here's that first one again real quick, and I think this is interesting because this one is 2 feet bigger, the same awesome motor on it. It has the sweet full wakeboard tower on it with the canvas top on it that extends out, so you have a nice, you know, top for shade. And it's the same price. And when you look at this boat from the side view, just beautiful. The colors are beautiful. So, what do you think? Chick magnet score on this thing. I'm going to go about 8.5. Okay, guys, don't go away. The best boat is yet to come here in just a few minutes. It's freaking awesome. It's got the best motor, and it's actually a better price than any of these boats we've looked at so far. It's definitely my favorite boat of this list. Coming up in just a minute. Stick with me. Okay, we got a 21-foot Sea Ray here that made the list here at $90,000 with a sweet 200 V6 Mercury outboard. Nice wraparound seating. The passenger seat, the backrest, you can flip it back to face forward or flip it the other way and face back, put your feet up, or lay all the way out. Nice comfortable bucket seat for the captain. And as you walk up to the back of this boat and you see that big beautiful rear facing seat and that huge swim step back there and that sweet wake tower and the little, you know, walkway on the right hand side that invites you in, it's like, yeah, you want to go out on this boat for sure. It's awesome. Good job on the design by Sea Ray. Again, I love Sea Ray. So, chick magnet score, it's got to be 8.5 or 9. Sweet boat. All right, now we are moving on to Starcraft. These boats are just a bit smaller. Can't fit quite as many people. Here we go, 65,467 for a 21-footer. Okay, with a nice Suzuki outboard on it. 200 horse Suzuki. This one's pretty good size at 21 foot, but they offer a couple more that are smaller and more affordable, but still really nice. I mean, easily you can hang out 6 people, maybe 8. So, the wakeboard tower is around the motor there. They don't have the main wakeboard tower around the top of the boat. And it actually didn't have the rear-facing seats. So, you know, not a big deal. Most of the other boats did. This one doesn't. So, you know, you make your own choice about that. But so the dash here is pretty cool, actually. It's kind of got that classic look. It's got the classic gauges instead of the flat screen digital readout, which is kind of cool. I like that. Pretty nice looking too. And look at this big bow. Throw a couple pillows up there and just lay all the way out up there. Fun bow. Got a backrest there and a rail that goes all the way across too to hang on to. Nice, comfortable looking bucket seats for the driver and the passenger. Love those seats. Wraparound seating at the back there. I mean, you got 6 to 8 people there easy. Canvas top. Comes out. Get some shade. Okay, now here's another one. A bit smaller and a bit more affordable. Still really cool. Again, it's got the wakeboard tower backed by the motor. Nice Suzuki motor. 52,384. 19 foot. Super cool little boat. A little more affordable than those $80,000, $90,000 boats we looked at. Nice Suzuki 150. Little ladder that comes down, swim ladder that comes down. Again, doesn't have the rear facing seats. It's okay. Still have a blast on it. Same type of seating as the boat we just saw. Basically the same boat. Just 2 feet smaller. And it's got a 150 outboard on it instead of the 200. So you're saving about $14,000 for this boat. Okay, and now here's one that's even more affordable, a bit smaller still. This is the little guy. It's so cool. Again, little wakeboard tower by the motor. Canvas top. 90 horse Suzuki. And we have 36,731, 16 footer. Man, what an awesome price. We can just walk around this one, so. Comfortable seating for 2, comfortable seating for 2 more up front. Right, classic style gauges. Yep, you can do 4 to 6 people. Okay, man, chick magnet score on these boats. We're going to have to go 7.5, maybe 8. Based on the first boat, the 21 footer, that was pretty sweet. The bow was really sweet. And you could seat about 8 people on this thing. All right, guys, we're doing sweet lake boats, party boats, under 100,000. There's going to be a couple Bayliners in here. But don't knock it because it's a Bayliner. Bayliners are so much nicer than they used to be. They are pretty sweet. So here's a quick shot of the hull of the boat here. Kind of interesting. It's a flat bottom hull, but the center of the hull is a V, but the sides are flat. So yeah, not sure why they design it like that, but maybe it gives you a good wake. I don't know. But check out the sweet wake tower that it's got with the canvas top to give you some shade. It's pretty freaking sweet. Love that. For $68,561 for a 22.5 footer with a nice Mercury 200 V6 outboard on it. That's a decent sized boat. Look at that huge rear facing seat right there. That is awesome. You can sit back and put your feet up. I mean, you can fit 3 people on that thing. Cool little swim step that extends out there on both sides. Got a little sink there on the right hand side. Nice to be able to wash the sunscreen off your hands, I guess. The helm here is basic, just your basic gauges, but it's kind of cool. It has that classic look to it. And this bow is sweet. It's really good size. You got 3 people right there. Handrails to hang on to. Another couple people can sit facing that way. So for $68,000, guys, I'm impressed with this boat. I don't know about you, but I mean, when you walk up to this boat, it's like, yeah, those beautiful rear-facing seats, the pathway on the right that invites you in, plenty of seating for everyone, and that big, beautiful bow looks like so much fun. The nice wake tower with the canvas top. I mean, this is a sweet boat. Nice motor, 200 V6 Mercury motor. Got to give this thing a chick magnet score of 8, maybe 8.5. Okay, here's another one, a bit smaller. Going to be a bit more affordable, 62,500. 19.5 foot with a 150 Mercury outboard on it. Again, with sweet rear-facing seats here. Okay, not quite as much space. You can, see a pretty big difference there, I guess, but still, I mean, 8 people easy. So we're going to keep it moving. No need to walk through the whole boat. It's basically the same as the last one, just a little smaller. It accommodates about 8 people, as the other one could fit up to maybe 12. But other than that, it's kind of the little brother to the last one we just saw. Okay, so this one here is another sweet 22-footer for $77,000. This one's got the 250 Mercruiser inboard instead of the outboard on this one, so no motor in the way. And, you know, some people, when it comes to water sports, strongly prefer that inboard motor. Get that outboard motor out of the way, and you can see what you're doing so much better. And also, you have that huge swim step that goes across the back there. Big, huge flat surface, so much nicer, nothing in the way. So much easier when you're getting in and out of the water. Also, that rear-facing seat, you can sit back with your feet out, and there's no motor in the way. Just so much nicer for water sports and for a summertime boat, for sure. And then on the dash here, you have your flat screen with all digital gauges. Looks really cool. I mean, I like the classic style ones, but the flat screen with the all digital gauges is just really cool too. I mean, and you can have a toilet if you choose. Okay, guys, I told you about my favorite boat that was coming up. Super nice, really nice motors, really nice price, and this is it. Here we go. Yamaha. Yamaha makes really sweet boats nowadays. I'm really impressed. I did a little bit of basic research just for you, and you can get a boat like this. It's going to be a 19-footer with a nice wakeboard tower, with a nice Yamaha motor, starting out at about $41,000. And that's pretty exciting. Look at that sweet bow. This thing is beautiful. After looking at those Bayliners, I feel like we really just took a serious step up. Look at that sweet wake tower that it's got and those beautiful seats.
Let me get a shot of these.
Grabbing a nice shot here of 3 of them just in a row. Kind of a beautiful sight right there. Now these are a step up from the 19-footers. I'm not sure the exact size on these, but you're talking 22 footers, and they're fully loaded with all the cool features. And these ones that you're looking at here are going to start out at about $70,000 and could possibly go up as much as $120,000, you know, depending on the size of the boat you get and the motor and the options. But I mean, even for a 20-footer like this for 70 is, you know, an awesome price. I mean, you can't beat these boats for the price of all the boats we looked at today. This is definitely my #1 pick. If I was ready to buy a summertime boat, I don't know, I'm tempted to just go straight to Yamaha. Couple more, a little bit smaller, still really cool. Nice swim step, nice rear-facing seats. The cushion is not down there at this moment, but obviously you're going to have cushions that go there. Nice wraparound seating.
$37,000.
Anyway, guys, if you're still watching, thanks for sticking with me to the end. Much appreciated. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Help me grow my channel. Help me out so I don't have to do drywall and painting for the rest of my life. Thank you. See you on the next one.